What's up? What's up? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is another round of Total Chaos Bowl Game Edition. We're talking the bowl games for New Year's Eve. We've got 4 of them for you, and I've got 2 expert handicappers here that are going to give us their play on the over or the under. Up first, I've got Sean Higgs from Winning Free Picks. What's going on, Sean?
Pretty good. I got to say, the last couple times, I think I'm 7-2 here. I wrote it down somewhere. 7-1, my last 8 picks here on the Total Cash Show. I had a clean sweep, and I think the other night, just yesterday, we did NBA, and I had a 3-1 day. We had a postponement, and I had 2 wins and a loss. So another win for me against.
All right. You're back on top again. You're back on top.
He's gonna rub it in. He's gonna rub it in because he had Purdue money line. So that's all.
No, that's I thought you were gonna say that was Tim. He was gonna rub it in.
That's the other twin you keep beating. Yeah.
You usually do videos with Tim, but today we've got Nick Earl, the other half of Earl Sports Bets, here with us today.
I did have. Oh my God! It is. You know what? I didn't have my screen on because I'm looking at. I got the covers page and I'm pulling up the weight game. I don't even know. Because I heard you say it was frozen. I unmuted it, and then I didn't because I wasn't paying. I didn't even know how I'm playing.
You really can't tell them apart? Yeah,
I just came back to the screen. If you noticed, I wasn't really looking up. I'm kind of looking around. Yeah. I'm like voting in Wake Forest for tomorrow. I found the Wake Forest 16 here. I'm like, let me grab this.
You're too funny. So Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets, how are you doing today?
Not too bad. I'm actually 4-0 my last 4 college football plays. Finally getting on track with the bowl season. I've had a horrible start, but thanks to Clemson and Oklahoma, Purdue, and South Carolina, I'm 4-0 in my last 4 plays. So happy with that, and hoping to continue on tonight with Sparty Nation and the Badgers.
All right, go green, go white. Okay, so let's get this party started. Before we do, I'd like to ask our viewers at home, first of all, hit the like button, smash on that like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications so you're never missing any of the free content coming out of Picks and Parlays. And also, I want to remind you, we're now sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook, so a little extra added value to the Picks and Parlay crew. Click on the link that's located in the description of this video. It'll take you to Caesars, set up your new account, and Caesars will match your very first bet up to $1,001, win, lose, or draw. It's a killer deal, so definitely get on board. Okay, we're going to start her off with Wake Forest at Rutgers. The total 62.5. Rutgers filling in for Texas A&M. Higgs, you got a face on that looks like I have the wrong total up. What's going on?
I feel so bad. I'm like, I'm dumbfounded. I don't even know who I'm playing. I think I have the one brother. I got the other brother. I'm like, I'm going to rub it in a little bit. And then I'm looking, I see how I did. I got my notes from the other game. And then, no, that wasn't me, dummy. All right, sorry. You came in. I'm just sitting here. I remember you're like, are you frozen? I'm like, watch the end of that. I'm just totally, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nick. I don't know.
It is total chaos.
And listen, for me here, over. Easy over for me here. I think Wake puts up 60 themselves. How is Rutgers? Rutgers couldn't play defense or stop teams when they're playing 7 days a week from August to November. They haven't played in over a month. And Wake, all right, are they going to be disappointed? It's Rutgers? Oh, maybe. But, last time I saw them, they were losing a pit. So, again, this is a coach I like. They put up 45 themselves against good teams. This Rutgers team, they're 5-7. How many practices have they had since Christmas? 1, 2? I mean, no, they weren't good playing all the time. They got guys out, right? They got opt-outs. They got transfers. The defense coordinator's gone. Listen, take the payday. You'll get $700,000 for the coach for making a bowl. Big Ten gets their $5 million. They'll be happy with that. Take your stomping. They'll lose 66-14, 55-12. I don't know what it is. Over for me in this game.
All right. Nick, do you agree with this or disagree?
Yeah, I was going to say 56-7, 56-10, something along those lines. Yeah, I got Wake Forest at 12 when that line first came out, and I told people on Game Time to hop on that. I think Wake Forest, the offense that they have, they're going to put up 50, 60 points by themselves. So all we need is, I think, a touchdown from Rutgers. I don't think that asks too much. Just script up a good first drive of the game, and you're fine. You can hit the over. Just all we need is a touchdown or two from Rutgers in this game. This is going to be a blowout. This is not going to be a pretty game. Luckily, this is at 11 a.m., so I don't really have to watch much of this game. So there's going to be a big blowout, but I like the over in this one, 56-7, something along those lines.
All right. Up next, we've got Washington State at Central Michigan, 57.5. Nick, what do you say?
Yeah, we were talking last game with mixed matches with Rutgers coming in. Yeah, these are two teams that were scheduled to have different opponents as well. Central Michigan was supposed to play in the Arizona Bowl, I want to say, the Barstool Arizona Bowl against Boise State. Washington State was supposed to play Miami. And now they've both lost their dance partners, and now they're playing each other. I feel like with this game, offense is going to take the controls, and we're not going to see much defense. Like we haven't seen much defense throughout most of these bowl games. I feel like if you've been blindly betting the overs in these bowl games, you're doing pretty well right now. But yeah, I like the over in this spot here. I don't see these two teams really putting up or much of a fight on defense, so I like over in this spot.
Higgs, agree or disagree with that one?
I'm agreeing. You know, Washington State kind of turned it on of late, 40-13, 44-18, turning it on a little bit of offense lately. And again, you got two teams weren't supposed to be playing each other. MAC, we know the MAC. They get these standalone games. Hello, craziness.
Hello, 42-35.
Yeah. We know somebody's getting to 45 here, and the other team will easily be at 30. I mean, 57 could be 67 over the total for me.
All right. Okay, some premier matchup time. We're talking Cincinnati at Alabama. It's 57.5. You go first, Higgs.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going under here. This game, and I can't come up with a side. I did a show with another guy earlier. They were talking about this game. I'm like, you see 13.5. I guess you want to run to Bama, right? You're like, oh, look at this. They only got won by 2 touchdowns. I know Cincy, 2 teams they played were pretty good. And, Houston, they took care of Houston. They took care of Notre Dame. And let's be honest, Alabama. What Alabama team is going to show up here? Is it we struggled against Florida? We struggled against LSU. We struggled against Arkansas. We lose at A&M. Then, okay, we have a blowout here and there. I don't know. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. If somebody gets to 30, maybe. I don't know. I think Cincy's not looking to run it out here and chuck it. I mean, we saw, a pretty good Georgia defense that hadn't given up 17 points a game, give up 41 or 30 with a special teams defense touchdown, whatever. So, you know what? Alabama could score when they want to score. So I don't think Cincy wants to get in that kind of game. Give me the under here.
Nick Earl, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I like the under in this one. I like, it's going to play off atmosphere type of game. Obviously, it's a college football playoff. It's just a spot here where I just see this as more of a run-heavy game. Cincinnati obviously doesn't want to get into a shootout with Alabama. They know they don't have the weapons to compete with that, but I think they have the defense to compete with Alabama here. They were number 5 in the nation, only allowing 16.1 points a game. Granted, that's against teams like Southern Methodist and Southern Florida and Tulsa and Tulane and East Carolina. And meanwhile, Alabama is playing teams like Georgia and Auburn and a lot of better teams. Obviously, the SEC has a lot better strength of schedule than the American Conference. But
they're not showing that in the bowls. 1-5 in the bowls they are, the SEC.
Yeah.
I saw, by the way, I saw a trend. If you guys want to follow this trend throughout the rest of the bowl season, whenever an SEC team is playing in the bowl game, take the points. It's cashed every time. But for this game, I like the under in this one, and I like Cincinnati plus the points.
All right.
Live underdog.
Trap like Cincy plus the points too.
I saw the Cincy team live. They're legit.
Yeah.
That trap's a homer play.
Yeah.
That's just it. I'm taking the point. I mean, I'm a points taker. You guys know that about me. I wouldn't lay 13.5 points for anybody on any day for any reason, but especially in situations like this. Oh, I know you would. You ain't got no shame in your game laying 30 points. You laid 25 with Rutgers today after I told you not to.
No. I laid 22 at Grand Canyon.
Okay.
I took the over with Rutgers.
Okay. I took the over with Rutgers too, but last night we were talking and you were like, yeah, Rutgers minus 25. I'm like, you lost your damn mind. You were asking for the line. I told you what the line was. That's what it was. Okay. Well, while you give us this breakdown, I'm just going to look at my text messages and we can figure out.
You were asking for the line.
We'll see. I keep receipts. What do you think? Georgia, Michigan, 45.5.
I'm going over. I bet this. I got over 44 already with this. I am going over. Listen, this Georgia team is showing the old chinks in the armor. Alabama came in here and smashed these guys. And all right, it might say Michigan, but you know what? It's still an NFL roster. This is a team just like Georgia, NFL guys. It's not beating up on these other teams and your Tennessees and your Vandies. No. Michigan is a legit team. And more importantly, we've seen them come down the stretch here, 42 in the championship game, 42 versus Ohio State, 59, I think, against Maryland, 29, 33, 30. They can score. Everybody thinks it's like some ugly group. All right, you think that. They can put points on the board. I think they put points on the board here. And again, this is for like Harbaugh. As much as he needed that Big Ten win, I think this is just as important for him and his whole resume. So I'm looking for them to score some points here. Georgia will probably do a little bit offensively. Their offense is more dictated on how they kind of smash people and then teams get behind and make stupid mistakes. But we're going to see some points here. 45. Somebody's getting in the 30s here. This is going to play into the 60s, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone's so fast to take a Georgia game under that maybe 45, maybe this is the overplay. Nick, what do you think about it?
I think that people are likely to take Georgia unders because they have the best defense in college football, and Michigan has the number 4 ranked defense in all of college football, only allowing 16.1 points a game. I see this as a ground and pound type of game. I don't really see them really getting that many points in this one. I mean, I see this more like a 20-10 type of game. I like Georgia to win this game and cover, and I think it's going to be like a 20-10, 20-7 type of game. I think Georgia is still a step up or a step above almost anybody in college football other than Alabama, and I think they take care of business in here, and I don't think Michigan gets more than maybe 2 touchdowns. So I like under 45.5 here.
Okay, I'll digress. I thought you gave me the 3 games and said I have a side and a total on both of these, but that wasn't your 3 games that you had a side and a total on.
No, you you asked what's the lines for Maine and Rutgers. I said Rutgers are
that,
minus
but
25
I thought it
and
was
the
one
total
of
is
the 3
121.
games. Sometimes Nick and I I'll say you look at these 3 games and he'll send me games to look at. We'll see if we meet in the middle on them. So I thought that was one of your 3 games you had a side and a total on. So
Nope.
You said under in this game, right? Ground and pound. You said
Yes,
under. In Georgia. Okay. All right. I can admit when I'm almost wrong. Okay. I can really admit when I'm almost wrong about something. All right. So let's do some recapping. But first, I want to remind everyone to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And also, we do have a promo code over at picksandparlays.net this week. It's BOWL, BOWL, saves 20% off the entire site. Sean Higgs, master of winning free picks. That's his own YouTube channel. So definitely check out Winning Free Picks on YouTube and subscribe to that. Higgs, what do you have lined up for the new year?
Yes, I mean, I'll be talking to you next year on a Saturday. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, obviously we got bowl games lined up here. I got a playing this Orange Bowl. I got a side going there if you want to get down on that. We have NFL this Sunday. You want to be part of that? And then I actually got another Texas Bowl. K-State LSU's already posted. You don't miss out on that puppy. And we'll have college hoops, NBA. I pick and choose my spots again. Only 14-7 NBA. I'm not a huge lover of NBA, but we do win when we play it. And then hockey's coming back, so I'm gonna jump into that. It's still a little weird with cancellations there, but whatever. We'll try to find some winners. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what we do. It's our job. We try to make it happen. Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets. Y'all, there's an Earl Sports Bets channel over on YouTube as well, so make sure you find that and subscribe to it. What do you guys have lined up for the new year, Nick Earl?
The same, more of the same. Tons of college basketball, NHL, NBA. We'll be finishing up college football here, and then we'll have tons of volume as well. It's just continuing to go day by day.
All right. Well, you sound super excited about that. I bet everyone's just rushing over to picksandparlays.net. But don't forget when you guys are there picking up their premium plays. And these guys are both big volume bettors. Okay. Lots of picks out of both of these guys every single day. So why don't you get both of their packages and use the promo code BOWL, save 20% off, and you're going to have a buttload of picks. That's right. I said it. Buttload of picks. Okay. In all the sports.
That's a big
all right. So let's talk Wake Forest at Rutgers, 62.5. They agree it goes over. Washington State, Central Michigan, 57.5. It's going over. Cincinnati at Alabama, it's 57.5. They're thinking it's going under. And the only one we disagreed on, Georgia at Michigan, 45.5. Higgs says over. Nick says under. That's the way we're going to play it. So we will have a total chaos champion. Thank you guys so much for joining me. May the best capper win, and Happy New Year's, guys.
Take care.